Clean One Owner Garage. This is going to be my first episode that I do. We're going to have a long series as I rebuild the truck here that's behind me. Anyway, my name's Andrew. I live here in Rigby, Idaho. And I've built one truck already, and I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and document everything I do and put it on YouTube. So anyway, this is going to kind of be the start. This truck's got a little bit of history, and I'll kind of do a walk around of how it sits right now. As well as later I'll introduce you to one of the other builds that I've done. This truck kind of has a cool story. I got the truck about 10 years ago from a gentleman down in Arizona. I'm LDS, I served a church mission down there. And I was on an Indian reservation for the first 9 or 10 months that I was there. And I ran into this truck and I kind of had to have it. It was one that I asked about, and the guy said, nah, we're not interested in selling it. It's got a broken camshaft and we're gonna rebuild it someday. But I kind of let it go at that point. And about 18 months later, I ended up in that same area and had to ask the guy again, and he gave in. They ended up actually giving me the truck. Well, long story short, I sold it to my dad, who lives here in Idaho, so that I could go and marry my wife, Dion, who you'll probably meet at some point in time throughout the videos. And after I sold it to him, he went ahead and rebuilt the truck, and I'll show you kind of a little collage that he put together of that. And then fast forward 10 years, I saw the truck on Craigslist. The guy wanted a bunch of money for it, and they kind of butchered up the paint that my dad had done and everything. And just a few weeks ago I saw it again, and it was priced right, so I went ahead and bought the truck back. And now my wife's given me permission to rebuild it again. So anyway, this is just going to be kind of a start to finish, and there'll probably be several videos. I'm going to have to apologize for the mess in the shop because I just kind of throwing this together quick. But anyway, that's how we're going to get things started. So the truck we're going to be working on over the next, little while is going to be an 83 C10 short box, 2-wheel drive. It's a pretty clean truck, really. A lot of the body work's really already done. We're just gonna have to repaint it. It's got a little Chevy 350 in it. It's got a crate motor that the last guy put in it. So as you can see, just a little crate 350, nothing fancy, probably 185 horse. It does have headers and a few things on it, new transmission, 700 R4. But you can see that the engine bay is actually really clean. It's dirty, but it's clean, no rust or anything like that. It just needs freshened up. I have a gentleman that's gonna buy this motor and transmission off of me because we are gonna do an LS swap, and so I'll kind of step through everything that we do as that goes on. I'm gonna try to video when we get, when I find a donor, what we're gonna get and everything that way. I'd really like to do a 6-liter with another 4L80 as I did in my last truck, but I might do a 4.8 and a 4L60 or 4L80. I'm not really sure. Someday I'd like to turbo the truck, but I'm just not sure that's in the budget yet. As we walk around the truck, you can see that they've shaved everything off. As we're done with this truck, it will have all the emblems back on it again. It'll probably have the factory mirrors. You guys can let me know what you think, if we should leave these on or go back to factory. It'll have the cab moldings back on it again as well. And then the bed's kind of thrashed. It's got a couple of spots in it that are pretty bad, and I really don't want to take the time to do all the body work to clean up the bed. So we'll probably just do a bed liner of some kind in here. Really straight truck though. Bumpers are all good. It needs the tailgate molding, which we'll put back on it, but all the lights, everything's good. All the glass is perfect. Doesn't really need a whole lot of help there. But we're just gonna go and I'll show you. We're gonna go through the whole truck. I mean, my goal is to take it. We're gonna either powder coat or paint the frame. So this is gonna be a ground up. If you have any ideas as to what we should do for suspension, let me know. I think I'm gonna really been toying around with the idea of doing coilovers up front and then a 4-link in the back. But if we go that far, you know, we might as well almost do bags. So let me know what you think, you know, comment and tell me what you think. We're gonna replace this door trim panel because it doesn't match the other one. It's the one with the carpet in it. So we'll probably go back to that original style, but you can see this dash is perfect. I mean, there's nothing, no cracks, and it is an original dash. It's not a reproduction. Gauges, we're gonna throw something different in here. I'm not sure if we're gonna go electronic or if we're gonna try to do something factory style, but you know, you can see that the oil pressure gauge is missing half the needle. The previous owner put a different tachometer in it. They've kind of butchered around where the CD player goes. So I mean, we have a lot of little just things that need done. They put this aftermarket steering wheel on it, and it is not supposed to be, but it is quick release. So we're gonna work on that as well. Just try to clean it up. The carpet's good, it just needs cleaned up, vacuumed. The seat cover's perfect. The only spot is right there. So I don't know what it is. It feels kind of crunchy. I'm not sure what exactly it is. I've tried to clean it up a little bit. If any of you guys know, it might be a gasket material or something. If you guys know of any cool tricks to get rid of that, comment, let me know. But that's kind of what we have to work with. My shop's kind of small. It's just a little 20 by 30 out here. It's not insulated. We are in Rigby, Idaho. We're getting into the winter months here pretty soon, so it is going to be cold until I can, you know, get some insulation done in here. But I got all my lighting in, did that just recently. Put, you know, about 20,000 lumens worth of light in here, so I was hoping that would be enough. But anyway, comment, tell me what you think about the truck. If you have ideas of what we should do with it. It's definitely going to get an LS of some kind. And then in another video I'll show you kind of my